This statutory interpretation case is a great example of a judge systematically working his way through the process of statutory interpretation in order to identify the meaning of a single crucial word. Mr. Szabo was a roof tiler working for Monier Ltd in an arrangement which looked like contracting. However, he worked for them exclusively, installing only their roof tiles. He was injured on the job, and the question was whether he was an employee for workers' compensation purposes. Under the statute, he would not be regarded as an employee if he himself employed workers. In fact, he employed one worker from time to time on a casual basis. So, given that the statute was expressed in the plural, was this enough to take him outside the protection of the Act? The Act's Interpretation Act said a reference to a word or expression in the plural form includes a reference to the word or expression in the singular form. However, this is subject to a contrary intention in any specific act. So the court had to consider whether the workers' compensation legislation was following or excluding the Act's Interpretation Act. The cases seemed to go in a range of different directions and couldn't help. The extrinsic materials, such as the second reading speech, also seemed to go in different directions, as they were expressed in political speeches and not guidelines for legal interpretation. Finally, President of the Court of Appeal Kirby considered the purpose of the statute, and he found that the purpose of the statute was to include people who were really just employees, and to exclude those who were carrying on their own business. He said that to be a worker, a person must be a small operator who is an independent contractor, who may occasionally employ a worker, but who is not really in a trade or business in his or her own name or under a business or firm name, nor conducting an enterprise of such a size that he employs workers. As a result, he found that the statute did intentionally use the plural workers, and so Mr. Szabo was entitled to workers' compensation. In the modern era, we would begin by looking to the purpose of the statute, but we would still essentially take all of the careful steps which President Kirby took in this case.